Hey guys, thanks for clicking on my very first video tutorial. In this video I'll be showing you how to produce a smoke effect using Fireworks Simulator and Sony Vegas Pro. Firstly, go ahead and open up Fireworks Simulator and start a new show. Now you'll want to set your desired stage image as the scenery background. This is a step that might have confused some people in the past, given that the option to do so is in German. Go to the Show tab at the top of the page and click Scenery. Select the third option, which is German for Select Your Own Image. Go through and find what you want. Once you've selected your stage background, uncheck the Show Ground box and hit Close. To avoid having your effects emit from the wrong location, it's been my experience that you're best off fitting the preview window so that your custom image has no black borders. Now you'll need to add an effect to the timeline, which will eventually become your smoke. On the bottom right of the window, select the stepper icon. You can select any mine that you please as long as it has no tails. I'm going to select from my list of custom effects that I use in my videos. In the panel to the right, change the color of the effect to black and change the size to 600mm. Click anywhere in the timeline to add the effect and then drag it to the beginning. In the stepper properties on the right, reduce the count to whichever number of mines you're using for the pyro in your video. On the standard HD stage, I tend to use 6. Lower down, toggle the duration to 0 seconds. This will cause all 6 mines to erupt simultaneously when triggered. Next, shift to the camera tab on the left and toggle the distance and view height until the white front line is aligned with the top of the stage and the mine markers are as big as they can be without compressing. Note that you might have to adjust the arrows on the outer mines to avoid them going off the screen, because once that happens it's hard to get them back without moving some things around. Now that we have some nice big mines and we're aligned with the stage, we can go ahead and fit the mines to their desired location. Now, go to Tools and select Preferences. Make sure that Smoke is checked on and that you're rendering in an ideal quality. I almost always go with 1080p. For the final step within Fireworks Simulator, go back to the Select Scenery menu and change it to a blank white background. You can produce this yourself in Microsoft Paint, or you can just go on Google and search for a white background and save that image. To avoid the render cutting off during the smoke, add a second blast around 15 seconds later. Note that this one will get cut off by the render, so go ahead and export the video. Also note that the video preview will not display the smoke. You will only see the smoke after you render, which is a little bit weird, but you'll see what I mean once you do it. Once that's finished, open up Sony Vegas Pro. On the top left of the Project Media tab, select Import Media and browse for the video file we just rendered, along with your stage image. Drag each file into a separate track on the media timeline. Make sure that the smoke is on top of the stage. Now click the Event Effects icon on the smoke video. Select Chroma Key from the list. Within the Chroma Key tab, move the color slider to white and check the Show Mask Only box. Now that the smoke is visible on stage, you can use the Level slider on the Track Options panel to control the brightness or opacity. There are other ways to do this step, such as the brightness effect, or you can even control the opacity of the event media itself. However, I prefer to work track by track. After using the chroma key, you'll be left with the pyro cannons visible, which you don't want. Go to the Media Crop tool and highlight this whole section. If you zoom out a little bit, you'll see a minus key. Go ahead and press that. This will crop out the selection that you just made. Now you'll see that there's a big cut-off line where the smoke originates. To fix that, go to track motion and hit the down arrow a few times until the origin of the smoke is aligned with the stage base once again. Finally, if the angle of your stage image is such that the smoke appears on top of the floor barricades, like mine, you'll want to crop an image of those barricades and place it in the track above the smoke. And that's pretty much it. If you have any questions or suggestions for tutorials that you'd like to see in the future, please leave them in the comments below, and in the meantime, thank you very much for watching.